Aloha everyone, and welcome to the Oracle of Sound Crystal Healing Temple. I am Heather Jean, and I wanted to share with you a little bit about the up and coming spiritual retreat I have, Alchemy of Creation, on the big island of Hawaii. Hawaii is one of my most favourite places to be, and I feel very privileged and very honoured to be taking a group over there to the Big Island this year, November 5th to November 14th, 9 nights and 10 days, for the amazing 11/11 Gateway that is actually happening on the planet at this year. And as you are probably already aware, this year is the year of self-mastery. So hence the Alchemy of Creation. It really is a retreat for people who are wanting to learn a little bit about who they are in relation to creation and how your connection with the Creator energy, how to actually start to merge and become one with the beautiful creative energy that we're a part of in your service to humanity on the planet here today, whatever that may be. Whether you are a beautiful homemaker and a family person, whether you're out there in the world sharing other gifts with humanity and with the planet, or whether you're going to a job every day of the week, who you are and the energy that you bring makes a difference. You do have a divine purpose. You do have a reason for being here. To have fun, to love, to play, all while you're living your heart's desires, and those two kind of come together. And certainly for myself, that's what I've known to be true. It was 8 years ago now that I had a divine calling. I was called to the island of Kawai to go to the ashram there, and little did I know to download the Lemurian scrolls that were going back into the planet. And what does that mean for humanity and for you is that we are really going back to a time of living in oneness, in living with oneness with our natural natures and who we are as whole beings connected to God, Goddess, all that is, Source, Universe, whatever it is that you call that one creator energy that we're all connected with. And with that in mind, the Alchemy of Creation retreat is really designed for those people who are really looking at strengthening their connection with the Creator and your life purpose, what you're here to do. We all have this desire to serve in some way, and along the track sometimes that's been lost in our conditioned way of being, of what we're told, of who to be and what to do in the world. It all comes through in our conditioned lives, through our parents, through the systems, through our societies and places that we've experienced in the world. And the time that we're in at the moment, there is a big upsurging of conscious awareness that's wanting to be lived. And that's kind of that feeling, if you've felt a little bit like, you're wanting to move, you're wanting to change, you're wanting to experience new things in your life, but you just don't know how. You may have been a little bit stuck, or it's like this calling that we have to really start to live what it is that we truly love. And that's always something that I've been very connected with myself, and throughout my life I've always followed what it is that my heart calls me to do. And in that, I've in creation with the co-creator, co-creating with God, Goddess, all that is, universe, whatever you call that. I created a beautiful life in serving others, helping other people connect to their great selves and their service here on the planet. So being a year of self-mastery, this particular retreat, you'll be receiving channeled messages from the Divine Mother and those beautiful beings that are working with us on the planet about creation and your journey here. So there will be gateways that will open for you because of the time that we are here on the planet, where you'll have access to those greater parts of you that are wanting to be lived. You know, those passions and those desires that you've really wanted to step out of that fear and move into moving forward to what it is your heart longs to experience on the planet. That is possible now. And this particular trip to the Big Island with the Alchemy of Creation, you're going to have the space and an opportunity to really explore that within yourself. So like, well, who am I in relation to creation? And what am I doing here? What is it I really want to experience? And how do I do that? And while you're actually receiving all that beautiful love and that new insight within yourself, within that space, we'll also be traveling that particular island. The first day I stepped foot on that island, it's like I could feel the earth moving underneath me. It was the most incredible feeling. It's like, wow, I can really feel life here. I could feel this life underneath my feet. I could feel this life inside of me to grow and expand. And it's kind of like there was this switch that was flipped inside of my brain. It's like I could see and feel how we're all connected, how we as human beings are connected to the earth, and how we actually move together, how we create together, and how we love together. And in life, it's so easy to get caught up in the mind, isn't it, of the doing, of the conditioned way of being. But if you ever got to that place and that point in time in your life and you've questioned, like, what am I doing here? Like, do I actually even really want to be here? Or is this just something that, I was led to? And 20 years down the track, I'm still doing the same thing. So those questions, you may have had a longing inside of your heart, but not known how to actually set that free, how to put that into motion into your everyday life. And you'll be exploring that. You'll be exploring that through the channel teachings. You'll be exploring that through the beautiful experiences that we have on the island. We will be visiting the volcano. I'm not too sure how close, obviously, we're going to be able to get, but because she is really speaking at this moment in time. That volcano, the Kilauea, the Mauna volcano over there on the Big Island, is one of the 7 womb centers of the world. It is one of the major vortexes for receiving and also cultivating passion. So this particular island is all about the base chakra. So we'll be removing those and really transforming those fears of putting your creative projects out there into the world and really being all of who you can be. And also exploring the mystery of creation. And that's what I love more than anything. I just feel like we have so much more to who we are and what is possible for us to experience on the planet than what is actually being lived out today. And if you feel that in your life, if you feel like there's just something inside of you and you don't even know what it is, but there's just some part of you that's wanting to live out a little bit more and just play and set yourself free, then this is the retreat for you. You'll be asking, well, who am I in relation to creation? What am I here to do? What is that? And you'll be in a space where you can just open up, surrender, and let go. You can let go of those fears and allow yourself to receive the beautiful energy that is there on the planet, and in particular at this time that we're going in November, being the gateway. There is a lot of energy that is moving at this moment in time, and you would know that even like the June, July, August, we're clearing, we're letting go of a lot of things that aren't serving us. And those things that are meant to go and be removed from your life, they are going. And that kind of leaves us in this place of emptiness and sometimes not knowing. It's like, well, what do I do now? What's next? And that's a very exciting place to be. Because in that place, there's an opportunity to really connect in that surrender to God, to Goddess, to the universe, and ask, how may I serve? How may I serve? And in that place where we bow our minds to the mind of the heart, the mind of God, the mind of Goddess, there's a deep connection that takes place and a deep listening. A place to listen from a more expanded consciousness, more expanded awareness than what you've ever lived on the planet today. So I'm going to help you to navigate through all of that in a really fun way. We are going to be swimming with the dolphins. I'm so excited about wild dolphins. Can you imagine? And like lots of them. So we're going to be swimming with the dolphins and their sounds as well. We're going to be working with frequency. You can see the beautiful Alchemy crystal bowls that I have behind me, the crystal tones Alchemy bowls, which are also bringing this new conscious awareness on the planet. So, I have all the bowls coming in for that particular retreat. So there may be some bowls that will be calling you to work with that retreat, because we are bringing in the new consciousness. We are all portals and vehicles of light. We're receivers of love. And in that place we find peace. So there's an understanding, there's a playfulness, there's an opening to reawaken and to live your life to your full potential through the alchemy of creation. I would love to share this time with you. If you have any questions or anything you'd like to know about the retreat, you can go to www.oracleofsound.com and just click on retreats there. You'll find a little bit more information. We only have 3 rooms left available. So if you feel this particular retreat calling you, call me, PM me on Facebook. We can have a chat. There are payment plans available. And all you need to know is this where your heart needs to be for this beautiful 1111 gateway to receive these codes and the beautiful work that you're doing on the planet serving others. So may God bless you. Thank you for sharing this time with me at the Oracle of Sound Crystal Healing Temple. And I hope to see you on the Big Island for the Alchemy Creation Retreat, November 5th to November 14th. Many blessings and aloha.